Hi guys, welcome to Mrs. Martin's art class. Today we're going to be making a project for 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, so feel free to join in. We will be doing this amazing lizard. It's a colorful lizard, and I think you're going to have a lot of fun making this. Okay, so what we're going to need for this project is a piece of cardstock or craft paper. It needs to be thick enough so that it can resist the watercolors or the dye that we're going to use for this project. We need crayons, and they can be, I had these really cheap crayons at hand on, we're only going to use 6 colors, so you can pick your own 6 colors. And then if you don't have food dye, which, you know, if someone bakes in your house, these are really easy to find. You can get them at Kroger. Or if you have just regular watercolors, you can use that too. You cannot use paint though, so it'll have to be either watercolors or food dye. And then a pencil and an eraser. And we're gonna get started. And the first thing that we wanna do is with a pencil, we're gonna start drawing our lizard, and we're gonna press lightly. I always say that in my class. We're gonna make 2 circles. Just like that. Actually, I'm going to erase this one. That's too far apart. And don't worry about that. We'll cover it later. Then we make a line that connects this circle to this circle. And then we're going to start with the lizard's neck. Okay, and then we can go and start on one of the hands and have fun. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's not a realistic looking lizard. It's very op art. If you're in my class, we've studied op art before. Okay, and now we're gonna do the belly part. Sorry, this goes to show anyone can make mistakes. There we go. Even the fabulous art teacher. And kind of wiggly legs. And then the fun tail. It can curve a little right there. Okay. So that's going to be your lizard. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take the light green and the dark green crayon, and we're going to go over the outline. That means over the pencil line. And we can alternate. It's your turn. I'm doing this fast because I'm the art teacher and I've been doing this for a long time. I always tell my students, because they're like, Mrs. Martin, but you're going so fast. You can't expect to do it this fast unless you're super old like I am. And I've drawn many, many lizards in your lifetime. Yeah. You can do it slowly, so make sure that you really go over the pencil line. I skipped some parts right there. There we go. Now we're making some orange spots. Okay, so I take the orange crayon and I will start making spots on random places. I've already done here some for you. And then you can pick 2 colors to go in the middle. So I will do yellow and blue. So we'll go ahead and go with yellow in the middle. And then go around it with the blue. And we're going to do this for every spot. Okay, so I finished coloring the spots, and now I'm gonna color the eyes. And I picked a red color crayon to color the eyes so they can stand out. We can go back and fix some spots. That's okay. Okay, so now, and I'm in love with using food coloring for these projects. So the first color that we're gonna use is red for the top. And what you wanna do is just go 2 drops, should be enough, okay? Then we're gonna take some water, dip our paintbrush in the water, make sure it's not soaking though, just a little wet. And then grab some of this. And we're gonna start from the top down. I always tell my students to start from the top and then go down. And what will happen is the crayons are oil-based. So this food dye, which is water-based, will not attach to the spots where you've drawn or colored with crayons. Okay. It's good that we're working on a kitchen surface and it is easily cleaned because you don't want to get your nice table all dirty. Okay, now we're going to go with the yellow. I like to use disposable paper plates because you can wipe them clean afterwards and just use them again. Okay, now we're going to do yellow. Let me just... And we're going to cover the middle section. Now, I normally don't paint with the brush like this. I always tell my students to go from top to bottom or from side to side. But this is a different technique. So okay, now we're going to use the green. And again, 2 drops. Actually, I think 1 drop should be enough for that. And we're gonna do the bottom of our lizard. And you want to go a little bit over the yellow, but not a lot. So it creates that tie-dye effect in between the 2 colors, and I think that's really cool. Now you can do this with other sorts of reptiles. You can try a snake, you can try a gecko. You can have fun with it. Now, you will need to let that dry for a couple of minutes. It'll take about 10 to 20 minutes to dry up because food coloring dries up really fast. And this is what you will get. So now we are done with this tricolor lizard project. It looks really cool. You can make as many as you want. Like I said, you can alternate the colors. You can use different colors. You can make one for each of your family members now that you're away from each other. And I'll be posting some more projects for you soon. But remember, always, after a project, sanitize your stinky hands.